friends. So today we are joined by a lady called Emma who specialises in yoga. Is that a good way to introduce you?
Yeah, why not?
Perfect.
That's my thing.
That is your thing. If you want to introduce yourself formally or properly to the humans of Weston, tell us your name and actually what you do.
All right then. My name's Emma and I'm a yoga teacher here in Weston-super-Mare. My company's Do Yoga.
It is.
You might see my little car zooming around, and I have classes all over town.
Super.
So yeah, so it's going really well. It's really popular these days, yoga as a complementary exercise, and we get all sorts of people coming. So the youngest might be 13, the oldest might be 63, and we get guys, we get girls, we get sick people, we get really fit people, and we try and accommodate them all in the different groups.
That may be a good place to start me asking about you.
Yeah.
So you said you get sick people, so yoga, good for your health, good for your well-being.
Definitely, yeah.
How did you get into it?
I started when I was a child, actually, with my mum.
No
Yeah,
way.
so it's really good for kids. I was running a kids group for a while, but it kind of fizzled out. But yeah, it's a great thing to do with your little ones.
Okay, I'll remember that. Get kids to yoga, guys. Cool. So, how do your lessons work?
It's drop in, anyone can come along and just give it a go. Yeah, and we work with the council as well, so if you have these checks from the council, you can come for free, which is not too bad. Yeah, yeah.
Maybe I should look in. So I've asked you about how you got into yoga and your transition from doing yoga to becoming a yoga instructor. How did that come about?
Well, I've been teaching about 15 years, and I've always practiced yoga, and where I was working in the council, and they came and said, "Oh, you do yoga. Would you like to be a yoga teacher?" It was at the time of lifelong learning. Do you remember that? You're too young, but it was ages ago when there was loads of money for things like that they were trying to develop what is now defunct, the adult ed department. You know, like evening classes people used to go to, and they had a big thing where they were trying to recruit more teachers and set up more classes so people had something entertaining and educational and healthy to do in the evening. So I was actually, council funded me. Thank you, council.
Thank you, Weston. Yeah, that's really good. We love to hear that. So how long have you been a yoga instructor for?
15 years now, yeah, so it was a long time ago, but I've kept up my training. I still go train, I fund my own training now and go every year to make sure I keep up to date, because
what do you get out of instructing yoga? What do you get out
Well, I enjoy meeting the people, and I found everyone in Weston to be really friendly and accommodating and up for a bit of fun as well.
That they are.
We like our classes to have a fun and friendly element, and there's usually a bit of a giggle and not take it too seriously, although we're very serious about our relaxation at the end.
Good.
Yeah, so I enjoy it, and I've really enjoyed working in this town. I've been here about 5 years and found everyone absolutely amazing.
Good on humans.
Yeah.
We welcomed you. That was nice. That's good to hear. You live nice and close to the beach, Weston Beach.
Yeah. Yes, that's it. I get down there whenever I can. We're about 5 minutes walk, so yeah, very lucky for the sunsets coming on now. Sunset season's coming on, so get down there of the evenings.
So do you listen to a lot of music when you're...
Yeah, we have a whole yoga playlist, so you can follow me on Spotify. I'm Glids if you want to, and I play playlists in my classes. Such one I'm listening to at the moment is East Forest, which are from Portland in America, and they play amazing yoga music. But there's a whole genre. In fact, the Grammy Awards in US had about 10 yoga music albums nominated this year. It's really changed. Yeah, yoga music is a big thing. It's a lot of it's kind of spiritually uplifting and kirtan, ancient chants, or sometimes it's just kind of chilled out stuff, but not like plinky plink spa music, because that's annoying.
I don't know what that is either. We'll have a look then. Check out a link to that. Definitely check out a link.
It's on my Facebook page, Do Yoga.
Yeah, which we were going to hook up shortly, but I just dropped it now. It's a good thing. So why is important? Why is yoga important? Why do you think it's such a good thing for people to get into?
The the yoga practice I follow is basically a physical practice, so it's really great for core strength, so that can help your
Be very
back.
mindful of my posture right
Yeah,
now.
you've got good posture. You'd be a natural. And also, it's very good for your mental health as well. So actually, the act of sitting up straight makes you feel a little better, take a few deep breaths, and just generally enjoy your life more in every way. And you can find that little niggles that you had and various health conditions can just evaporate.
That's really good.
Yeah,
Thanks
lots of
for
people
that.
report deep sleep, which I think is the main thing. If you can sleep really well at night, your health is greatly enhanced, both mentally and physically.
Okay, that's
Yeah,
amazing.
yeah.
I'm ready for a little bit of sleep.
I bet you are. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so we talked about your training. Did we talk about your training and how long it took you to train?
Yeah, well, you need training to be a yoga teacher. You can do it lots of different ways these days. There's a recognised path through what they call the Yoga Alliance UK, and you do 200 hours, and then you have to match up your hours every year until you get to 500 hours, and then they sort of let you get by. But I'm actually a senior yoga teacher because I've accrued 4,000 hours of contact time, so I've taught 4,000 lessons basically. That's a lot, isn't it? I know, I was quite surprised. But I had to kind of catalogue them all and look back through my accounts, and they've given me this status, which I'm really proud of, because it means I can teach teachers now if I want to. I can mentor and train. So.
Yeah, that's all about your growth as well, you know, going from a child into that.
Yeah, that's it. So I've got the top level qualification. I'm really proud and honoured to be a senior yoga teacher. Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
I'm keen to know more. I'm keen to know what advice you'd give anyone kind of ready to make that first step into yoga, and who are the kind of people that it would be good to start out, you know?
Well, if I get a lot of inquiries, but a lot of people inquire and then don't actually turn up. So I spend a lot of time on the phone convincing people to show up and just trying to find a window in their schedule for themselves, because many people, especially parents, put everyone else first, and then they kind of get ill, get run down, and then they're not able to be there for all these people that are relying on them. So by just giving yourself an hour a week for yourself,
That's all you need.
Yeah, and just it actually doesn't take much more than that to keep yourself in a really good place mentally and physically, so you can be there for other people.
What kind of equipment do they need?
None at all, they just show up. Yeah, we've got all the gear, we've got these groovy mats, yeah, so everyone can borrow them with bolsters, and we've got eye pillows, and spiky balls.
That's cool, I really like
Yeah, so all sorts of stuff. So you can just show up, but if you decide to take it up, most people end up getting their own gear, because it's quite nice to have your own stuff really, and maybe do a bit of home practice then as well. Yeah.
I'm aware all the yoga poses have different names.
Oh yeah.
That must have been a lot to learn. That's been quite a natural thing for you, because that's a process
Yeah.
that you're in anyway.
That's right. I mean, they all have an English name and a Sanskrit name as well. And Sanskrit is one of the world's first languages. I mean, it's millennia old. It's the first language that humans spoke, and it informs all the languages on the planet. It's a kind of a root language, and many of our yoga poses, like we have boat pose, and it's called Navasana, and we get the words navigation and navy, and nav means boat. Yeah, so linguistically it is very interesting. That.
What's your favourite pose?
Oh well.
Do you have one?
I don't know really.
You're allowed to be biased.
I think it depends what you need. You can adapt the practice for what you need at any particular time. So if I'm feeling tired, I might just go and lie down in Shavasana.
Shavasana.
That means the corpse pose, and you just lie flat on your back with your eyes closed down, a little snooze. And we conclude every class with that.
Oh, that's really
Yeah, so at the end of every session we have 4 or 5 minutes lying down,
amazing.
just relaxing,
Sounds beautiful.
listening to some nice music.
Humans, make sure you check this out. A little calm and relaxed.
It's relaxing. It's hard work as well though.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah.
So what other aspects of the yoga do you think that you'd like to share with the humans of Weston today? today?
I just like to say, breathe more deeply.
I feel really aware.
Makes you feel better. A lot of people shallow breathe, and then if you can just do one thing for yourself, sit up straight and take a deep breath.
Okay. I got that.
That was my post this week. Take 5 deep breaths. Do it now. Do it now, humans.
Yeah, check that out. That's cool. Thank you so much for being with humans today.
It's a pleasure.
I really appreciate it. And like I said,
Nice to meet you.
I've shown genuine interest in wanting to find out more.
You've got to come, Bev. First lesson free to you. Just come along.
Okay, so I've got one more question. It's more about the meditation, the calming of it. So the question, let me just word it, right? I've written here, when you are practicing yoga, what does it feel like and where do you go?
Well, that's a very subjective question because it's different for everybody, and I always say to people, this is your experience. Don't judge yourself by what I say. You might feel something completely different, and if you're a very visual person, you might get colours. We're all like, some people are oral people, and they get sounds. Some people just feel it in their body, just a nice feeling of well-being. And so it depends what sort of person you are, really. Everyone's experience is different. And you can get emotional waves as well, and kind of waves of emotion pass through you.
I like that.
Yeah, it's quite transformational, and not every class is the same. So one day you'll get one experience, the next day it'll be different.
The word that you use, transformational, was a really good word to use, because I wanted to ask you also about the transformation you've seen maybe in other people.
Oh yeah, definitely, yes.
Can you give me any examples?
You have to interview one of my participants.
I do, that should have been a thing.
Yeah, I'll think of somebody really good for you to interview, and then they could talk you through their story. I think for me, as I was saying to you when we're having our little chat, working with the recovery communities, a great honour, and seeing somebody come from rehab to gainful employment with a straight back and a smile on their face is great. And I've been working with a few people over the years that have taken that journey, and the yoga's been a big part of that, and they have said it helped.
Super. Thank you ever so much for sharing that with me. And humans, I think we're going to wrap it up now.
Great.
Okay, that's how for now. Check out the page. All on Facebook.
Yeah.
Do yoga.
Yeah, or doyoga.co.uk.
Do it.
Yeah.
Thanks, humans.
Do it.